And there we go.
There we go.
Yay!
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Hey, we've got a person watching, and I bet it's Tess.
Hey.
It's actually not me.
It's not?
I'm
Wow.
posting about it.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
I know, it's so cool.
Hey, everybody. I'm Philip.
I'm Tommy.
Welcome to RCX UnPHILtered, where we have no idea what we're going to do. Same as every other week. Our lovely producer, Tess, is
Hi.
behind the laptop
Mm-hmm.
over there
Yay.
somewhere,
Somewhere.
posting something or another. It's
Hi.
Megan.
Hey.
Hey, Megan.
Hi.
And then
Hi,
Gregory
Gregory.
is leaving, as always.
Bye, Gregory.
Bye, my adoring public.
Did you lock the correct door, Gregory?
Yes, I did.
In case you were wondering, we still have no sidewalk.
Yay.
When I got here at like 9:30 this morning, there were guys out there with rakes flattening things, and then around lunchtime they left and nobody ever came back.
Man, after, I mean, 3 hours, man, that's enough. I can't handle this anymore. So, theory being, after a week and a half, they may show up tomorrow and lay concrete,
who knows?
maybe.
I don't know.
But anyway, so Free Comic Book Day went well.
It did go
It did.
well. Yep.
It was a lot of people. Tess corralled a lot of people. We were able to get everything, even though we didn't have a sidewalk, we were able to get everything leveled out front. So we did have enough gravel to level everything for all of our vendors. And then all of our vendors showed up and they all had good days.
Yeah.
Nobody got hurt on the gravel, which makes it a better day. Inside, Tom and Jarrett had really good days.
Yeah.
Tom,
I talked to everybody. Well, I talked to almost everybody. A couple people packed up and were gone before I had a chance to catch up with them. But everybody seemed to have a good time. Most everybody sold a lot of stuff. So it was a success all the way around, I think.
Tom Engelberger made lots of
origami things.
origami things for
Yep.
a lot of kids. Made a lot of kids happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I actually was talking to someone at work today that didn't, had never seen two-headed chicken,
Mm-hmm.
and they picked up a two-headed chicken, and she said now her daughter won't quit talking about two-headed chicken. And they're like
awesome.
waiting for the second one.
Oh,
So it
that's really
was-
cute.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, but it was a good day. It was a good busy day. Now we can put Free Comic Book Day 2023 in the books
Mm-hmm.
and start focusing on our subscriber sale. That's coming up June 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that. And then the great reconfiguration of July 4th.
I'm calling it the big switcheroo.
That's coming up. But I guess the next thing is we will begin working on Fall Festival.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the next big event that I guess we'll be working on.
So we do have a couple other things coming up, though. Like Saturday, Philip and I guess Jacqueline is going
Yep.
with you. They're going to be set up at I have forgotten.
It's the Chesterfield Library on Courthouse.
Okay. The
Courthouse Road.
newest one.
Yeah.
The really nice one.
Yeah.
That is a really nice library.
It is a nice library.
Yeah.
So it's Star Wars Day. Chesterfield, I guess Chesterfield CPAL, which is the
Mhm.
what police
Athletic League.
athletic league. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chesterfield Police Athletic League. They do a couple events there during the year, and we always work with them. So we'll be set up at their event there, which is Star Wars Day, which, to give it to them, they're the ones that's asked us about this event like a year ago, and they actually moved it because of Free Comic Book Day. So that's why their Star Wars event is a week later than
Yep.
Star Wars Day, is because they were like, hey, we don't want to do it on the same day that there's all these other events. So that's really cool.
Yep.
So
What time does that start?
it is 10 to 2. Good question. Thanks.
Yeah. I just wanted to stop by.
It will be 10 to 2 on Saturday. So
So
it's
fun.
it's really quick. A lot of kids. They do a bunch of cool stuff, and then they have giveaways.
Mhm.
So the CPAL does a lot of giveaways there, and drawings and stuff.
I
And
think they've got like Ahsoka's helmet
right.
that they're giving away. I think that we talked about that a couple months ago.
Yeah.
They were trying to get it signed, but the actress unfortunately couldn't make it to GalaxyCon. So
So it's just the helmet.
It's the helmet, but it's still, I mean, that's a cool helmet.
Yep. And we'll be giving away a lot of books and bookmarks and flyers and a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sure we'll come up with some other stuff by Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I haven't really put a whole lot of thought into it because of free comic book day and no sidewalk. But now this week going into it, well, Jacqueline and I'll be working on that this week to get ready for Saturday. So good times.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Tessa's going to be there, so why wouldn't you?
Exactly. Life of the party.
That's what she just said. I didn't make it up. You're the one that said it. You said you're going to be there.
I did.
And then there's a Richmond library event,
Yeah,
right?
And I don't have all the details in front of me.
But that's coming up sometime this summer.
It's in June. It'll be on a Saturday. I want to say the 24th-ish. It's 11 to 3.
Okay.
It'll be like a Comic-Con. There'll be vendors. I believe they said like food trucks and stuff too. I think they're going all out trying to do it like a big, like real Comic-Con kind of vibe at the Richmond City Library.
So that'd be cool. So someone there will be there.
Yeah, one of us will be there. We haven't figured out who's going to go yet. I think it's going to depend on which one of us is the most tired that week.
Probably.
I'll be there.
It could be Tess. Tess could be the one set up.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We could just be just throw Tess to the wood here, Tess. Go.
They offered us 4 tables. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So,
we'll be taking a lot of stuff.
So yeah, Chesterfield, we have like one table. They have a food truck and stuff there too.
Yeah.
But it's more at the Richmond. The Richmond's kind of like the one we used to do at the what was the Meadowdale Library in Chesterfield.
Yeah.
They used to do a Chesterfield Comic-Con there that we used to set up with and work with them. So that was they haven't done that since the apocalypse.
Yeah.
So that one has not made its way back, but we've got all this other stuff. So she is.
Mhm.
Tess is building an empire. That is
I
what
am.
she's
I am.
that is what she's working on.
My
I think-
ultimate plan.
I think we're constantly looking over our shoulder for that knife in the back one day.
I'm not gonna deny it. I kid.
Then she could make the rules. I don't mind blood on the floor. All right,
Lights go out. There's a close-up shot.
Plop. Yep.
Mm,
So there's all that. So there's still lots going on.
yeah.
So, but we can get back to that. We'll get to some books, and then we'll go back to all that stuff and
Yeah.
test Reign of Terror and stuff. First up, we're going to talk about Superman Lost, 3 of 10.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Sandman is now battling Superman. That's what this issue's about. So anyway,
I like it, but I don't understand it. The thing that we keep like talking about is how angry Lois is, and it just seems out of character for her.
so the whole premise is on this is Superman got thrown trillions of light years away, and he's trying to make his way home basically, but he's trillions of light years away.
Mhm.
So he's got this nice white suit that is supposed to help him absorb energy.
Yeah, when he's not around a yellow sun,
Right.
it's supposed to help him.
But yeah, like the books, like I am enjoying
Mhm.
like some of the Superman stuff, but like Lois is legitimately mad that he disappeared. For like in her time, it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah, he wasn't gone very long at all.
Like his time, it was like 20 years or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
her time, it was like 20 minutes, and she's really mad. I just can't figure out why she's mad. Like I don't.
Isn't
Yeah.
Sandman a Batman villain?
It's a Spider-Man villain.
Sandman's the DC comic Sandman is actually a JSA hero.
Yeah. The villain for Batman would be Clayface.
Yeah.
So I was just matching up Marvel and DC
Yeah.
again, like I do. So
It's actually like a race of tiny organisms that have sort of combined
Yeah.
to look like Superman.
yeah, but dinner couldn't have gotten cold, Bill, because like he was only gone for 20 minutes. In her
And Lois
time,
didn't cook. She was sitting at her computer typing the whole
yeah,
time.
she was surprised he was back so soon.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, that was quick," and he was like, "No, it wasn't quick."
hang on. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There's spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Superman versus Superman Sandman.
Like, it's really cool. They're introducing like new races, and Lobo's space dolphin pals are in this, and you know, the white suit looks kind of cool, like the negative space kind of thing. But
And seeing Superman like vulnerable, right? Like
Yeah.
he's losing his power because he's not near a yellow sun, and so
Mhm.
he's having to rely on all these other things. And now he's starting to feel bad because in the first issue, the guy just kicked him off the planet. He's like, "Well, that was quick."
yeah, he's like, maybe I should have stuck around to see what was happening there, but whatever.
Whatever. Maybe I should do that. Hey, we'll do this one next. Hey, we're at Amazing Spider-Man 25. And so my pick of the week is actually the backup story in Amazing Spider-Man 25, which is a Rainbow Rowell story. So we'll get to that in a minute, but we can talk about the main story first. So we're finally got to the point where after this issue, we've caught up to issue 1.
Yeah.
So issue 25 leads us into issue 1 of this whole series. So we've got the whole battle of Mary Jane and Paul and the kids, and them being wherever they were, and Peter trying to save them, and poor Peter.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not having a good time.
He's not having a very good time. So,
Which
but
is pretty typical Peter
Yep.
Parker, honestly.
So, but the story is playing out pretty well, right? And it gives you way more, like, because if you read issue 1 of this series, Peter was just in a bad place and he was just angry at the world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in here, you will know why he is angry at the world.
Yep. And why the world is angry at him.
And why the world is
Yeah.
angry at him.
Like,
yes.
Fantastic Four and Avengers are all mad at him, and the last few issues have explained why.
So that gets us into here. So we are now caught up. We're now caught up to issue 1.
And I will say that every time I think I know exactly what is coming, there's a twist. It's a little different. It's not exactly what I expected, and that I like it when I'm like, oh, clearly this is what's happening, and then something else happens. I enjoy that.
So issue 26 should take us back to issue 21 and 22, back to the present day, where the villain reappeared from the past.
And allegedly somebody's gonna die.
That's allegedly. And we keep talking about it, and
Yeah.
we're like, because what they sit there and go, whoever they kill is going to make everyone angry, and they
Yeah.
gotta, and you know, they should need to be careful at a con. And we're trying to figure out, like, who in the Spider-Man universe could die that we'd actually care.
Like, I get that there are some crazy comic fans out there. I mean, you know, Dan Slott got death threats over
Yes.
Superior Spider-Man, which seems crazy to me.
Because it was one of the best,
Yeah, it was
one
fantastic.
of the best arcs of Spider-Man ever.
So I don't know. We've been speculating. Mary Jane makes sense, I guess.
But it's not going to make me mad.
Yeah, I mean, we also have been reading comics our whole lives. So, like, whoever dies, when another writer comes on, it's like, oh, I want to use that character. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean,
Mary Jane died in a plane crash once,
what?
and it turns out no, she didn't.
You have to say we've done that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like, there's no one in here that would make me care. Okay, see, then that would make me mad.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
okay,
If
all right.
Uncle Ben
Read
suddenly,
it out loud. So.
yeah, maybe Uncle Ben lives. Zombie Uncle Ben, maybe.
All right,
Maybe.
Megan.
If
All
Uncle
right.
Ben shows up and was like, actually, the one that died was a clone, then yeah.
Then yeah,
Yeah.
we would get mad. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If someone came back to life, that would make me mad. You're right. Someone dies, I'm fine with it. But if someone come back to life, yeah, no, that would be awful.
Oh man, I never even crossed my mind to bring
Neither.
Uncle Ben back, but
Yeah, then we would go find Zeb Wells.
yeah.
All right, and then anyway, so my pick of the week is actually this backup story here, which is actually written by Rainbow Rowell, and I'll just show you the first page. It's basically Peter and Felicia flying out west to a wedding.
Yep. It's really cute.
it's
Like
just a cute little story.
Peter's
of-
kind of mopey, and Felicia just makes fun of him until he gets over it.
yeah,
It's
like
so good.
like look at the panel here.
Yeah.
That's Felicia making fun of Peter. It's so good.
I mean, honestly, of all the people they could kill that would upset me right now, Felicia's probably the highest on the list because I really like what they're doing with their dynamic, but not enough to make me mad.
Yeah, it would be Felicia, and it would actually it would be Norman.
Right? Yeah. Yep.
Norman would be not mad, but it would be upsetting because for me, they finally made him somewhat of an interesting character over the last few months. So it's like, well, why get rid of something that you've made interesting? But I don't.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Felicia and Norman in the book right now. They are two of my favorite parts of the run.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And that would just, to me, that would seem almost dumb, right? Like you've taken these two characters, you've finally made them interesting, like really interesting, right?
Yeah.
And then I can only make them interesting for a handful of issues, so they gotta go. Okay. All right, fine.
Yeah.
We'll do this and then we'll do your pick of the week.
Okay.
So Jacqueline's pick of the week is Silk #1. So this is another Silk miniseries that they're doing, and basically it kind of continues from the last two miniseries where she's been going to a psychologist and trying to get some help, and then we find out that, spoiler alerts from the other series, he was the brother of one of the villains. But there's some really cool stuff in here. Like it starts out with her being like a detective in the past.
Yeah, I clearly need to go back and read the last two miniseries because I did not read those. I haven't read Silk, I think, since her ongoing ended.
Yeah.
But Philip kind of gave me the rundown of the premise of this, so I was like, well, let me read it. And it's really good.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically she's the villain's gotten a hold of her and caught her in a dreamscape, basically, is what the premise of this is. But like I said, it's continued from the other miniseries.
He mentioned to me earlier, and I agreed, the silk costume she has in this like crime noir
in Hollywood,
story,
in
LA, where she's a PI.
Yeah.
Is really cool costume.
Yeah, they do a really good job. But do they show a Western costume in here?
Yeah, somewhere. I know it's on the cover.
Yeah, it's on the cover.
Yeah, and then really, anyway.
Yeah, so the cover you can see it's going to kind of jump through all these like time periods.
I'm excited for Pirate Silk.
Pirate Silk. The space shuttle's got like webbing on her helmet. So, zombie Silk. So anyway, this was Jacqueline's pick of the week, but it's been really good. These have all been really good. I've enjoyed Silk. So actually, I saw somebody post today. They were like, what was it? Did you enjoy seeing Silk in the Spider-Verse trailer? They're like, no, you didn't, because she's not there. Oh, all right, that's fair. Like, okay.
Yeah, I think she's the only spider character not in this movie.
I'm assuming they're going to have to do something with her eventually in the animated stuff, right?
Maybe. I'd be fine if they just gave us a movie. Like, let the next Spider-Man movie where, like, let her be in there. I don't know. The next Tom Holland movie, I'd be fine if they introduced her there and then spin her off.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I like, from what I understand, they created the character so that they could have a Spider-Woman to make movies out of, and then they haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right. Next is from Dawn of DC. It's called Spirit World #1, which comes out of Lazarus Planet.
Yeah. So I read the first part of Lazarus Planet and then it kind of fell off. So apparently one of the one-shots or one of the miniseries that I didn't read, this kind of spins out of that. We talked about the Free Comic Book Day story for Spirit World. And it was, for both of us, it seemed like probably the most interesting premise. And it had the Cassandra Cain Batgirl in it.
Right.
Well, this is following up directly after that short story in the Free Comic Book Day book.
Right.
Where she's trying to get John Constantine to help her find a portal to get back into the spirit world so she can get Batgirl out of there, because the portal that she usually uses got broken because of things. Anyway, it's a lot of like traditional like Chinese folklore,
Right.
That I don't know a lot about. So it's fun. I enjoy mythology. I enjoy folklore. So this book it's kind of up my alley. It's kind of fun and there's a sassy old lady in the spirit world who, yeah, I'm a sucker for a sassy old
Yep.
lady.
And it's actually really cool because some of her tricks, like the sword and stuff, she has like little paper ones, and then she could turn it into
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's how she does things. That's kind of, I guess, her spirit power.
So one of the things I learned in this book is that like when you build a shrine to like a loved one who has passed, you write things down on pieces of paper and you burn them, and then when the paper burns, that thing shows up for that family member in the spirit world,
Right.
which is how they get stuff.
Things.
Yeah. And I was like, I had no idea. I've never heard that before.
And so basically, yeah, so there's pieces in here where when she does stuff, I'm trying to find one of the little things. Oh, so like here, spoiler alert. She takes a little paper, but out of that she makes a giant stairway. So yeah, so she takes the little piece of paper, burns it with a spirit power, and makes a giant stairway.
Yeah.
So she does that kind of multiple times. So that's kind of because she needs to get back to the spirit world because that's where she belongs.
Yeah. And then there's like a twist at the end with
It's a twist.
Yeah, there's always a nice little twist. So anyway, the book was fun. It's really, I don't know the writer or the artist, but it's really well written, and the art is real good. I like it a lot. I'm not usually much into the body horror stuff, but because of the particular things that they're dealing with, there's like different things merging together to become bigger evil things, and they look really scary and gross.
That's so evil.
It is quite.
Well, there we go. And there you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit World #1 by DC.
And this is the
Legends part of the wait, hang on. I was covering it up. We Are Legends.
Yep, I was about to say the We Are Legends imprint, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Is very like Asian creators creating Asian characters. And yeah.
I guess Vigil next, or is it City Boy?
I think City Boy is next, but I didn't remember that this was coming out this week, and we were talking about it last week. So what do I know?
Me either. I honestly thought this was coming out later.
I thought City Boy was the first one.
Me too. So it's probably Vigil's next.
Probably.
That's my assumption. That's probably
Yeah.
Vigil. Yeah. Well, it says they're all on sale in May, so it probably is.
Yeah.
It's probably Vigil's next week, and then
Oh yeah, they're probably
then-
coming out in
and
the
then
order they are.
City
in the
Boy,
book. Yeah.
so the only one I remember is City Boy.
I don't have a good answer.
And Vigil, I may read. It's just not one. That
Yeah, Vigil doesn't seem like it's up our alley.
No.
I will try to read it. I read half of a lot of first issues where I'll read it and I'm like, this isn't for me, and I just move on.
Yeah, it's not that it's bad. It's just not my.
Yeah, I read a bunch of comics today, or between yesterday and today, that like they're not bad. They're just not for me. So I just didn't really have anything to talk about.
Like the what was the Image one that looked like a vault cover?
Oh yeah, something epic.
Yeah, and
It's good. It's real good.
I just don't.
But
It's hard, man. I don't
Yeah.
want to read hard stuff all the time.
But it is the themes and stuff in it are tough. And like the feeling of isolation, the feeling of like I'm a weird kid and no one understands me, and are these imaginary friends, or do I really see these things? And then at the end it gets even sadder, and like
Yeah, I don't need that.
yeah
Once again, remember, it's not that these books are bad. It's just
yeah
I just
like
can't.
it's well written, the art's solid, just not my jam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need something more upbeat and fun.
Yeah, I talked to a lot of
So-
people over the weekend, specifically Free Comic Book Day, and they were asking me what I'm reading, and I'm like, I'm reading a lot of things that are silly and fun, and that's where I'm kind of at right now. I want to
That's
read
where I stay.
silly, fun things.
That's where I stay at this point.
Yeah.
Like even Boom had a book this week that was basically it was another horror book.
Yeah, and
What was it called
again,
Ghost something.
yeah, again, it's like it's good, it's well written, well drawn.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's just
Not for
yeah,
me.
it's just basically it's about this girl who can see dead people.
And the
But it's more. I mean, it's not that simple, but it's
yeah, and
kind
then
of
like
what
the thing
it
they
is.
wrap it around is filled with sadness,
Yeah,
and I need more happy.
yeah. I need to move on.
Yeah, like it's if horror books are your jam and you like something that's gonna probably make you think,
It's you would like
then
that
that's
book.
the book.
Yeah,
I
can't
don't
remember
want
what
to
it's
think.
called. What's it called?
Ghost Facers. No, that's the goofer guys from Supernatural.
what?
It's Ghost something. Ghost
Lore.
Ghost lore.
We'll show it really quick. I'm not taking these out of the bags.
Okay.
So this is the something epic, shiny. Sorry, but then this is Ghost Lore. You know what? I lied. I'm taking it out. That was just too shiny.
For some
it's
reason,
the blue.
well, the first time I saw this art, it didn't have any of the logos and stuff on it, and I was like, "Is this a Doctor Who book?" Because I thought that was David Tennant.
That's funny. So like I said, if you like horror, you want to think, you'll probably like
Yeah.
that. But it's not. I mean, I read it. It was good. The writing was good. The
Mhm.
art kind of went with the story.
It did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say I would want this person drawing Spider-Man, but
Well, and there were two different styles because there's a flashback where the little
Right.
brother is telling a story, and the art is significantly different in the flashback.
yeah, that's true.
So anyway, it's well done.
That's
Just
what
not
we
for me.
did in the Spider-Man book this time too.
Oh yeah,
We had two different artists doing it
Mhm.
because it was a different artist telling Mary Jane's story,
Yeah.
and then we went back to John Romita.
and she was ripped. Like she spent a lot of time running away from stuff in this other dimension, so she was like kind of jacked.
Yeah, it was Terminator
Yeah,
Jack.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, she was Terminator 2 jacked. Yep.
Oh,
And this issue is the origin of her jackpot power.
oh, yeah, it's true.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. It was fun.
She said the word jackpot and got upset. It brought back memories.
She is Dave. 100%. Yes, she is.
Yeah, it was a hard time in wherever they were,
Yep.
whatever dimension or land they were.
Mm.
My God,
Yeah, they were constantly running and stuff. Because
Running Man.
thankfully they have good cardio, I guess.
Good times. Well, I mean, I guess after she pined over Peter for about a month and two.
I think it was. Anyway, I don't get into spoilers, but like she did.
Spoiler alert.
It was a while.
It was a long time, man. It's a long.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've read the issue 1,
Mm,
you know it was a while
Yeah.
because there was kids.
yep. Yeah, we finally learned the history of the children in this book, which was not exactly what I was expecting. So
No, it wasn't actually
Yeah.
what I was.
yeah. Mm-mm.
That was like a get out of writer's jail free card.
Yeah. Yeah.
How can I not make the next writer really mad? That's really what that was.
Yep.
So anyway, so that was a lot of stuff that came out. We got a Moon Knight statue this week too.
We did. When's the
So-
unboxing video going up?
Thursday.
Thursday?
Yep, we'll have an unboxing video on here Thursday. It's like a 4-minute
Yeah, it's
unboxing
very
because
short.
it's
Not a lot of
it's
pieces.
one of the 1/10 scale statues. It's two whole pieces. It's Moon Knight and a base.
But it looks really cool. It's got all the details from the show.
It's from the show.
God,
It does.
it
It's got
looks
all
awesome.
the hieroglyphs and stuff. It's
Yeah.
really cool. I don't even think Tess has looked at it yet.
I took a picture of it.
What?
I know. I'll post it on Thursday.
So yeah, I'll post a video of that on Thursday night. So cool. That's what I got. So what kind of shirt do you have on today, Tess?
Oh, it's a fruits basket shirt. Should I show?
Yeah, you should
Is
show.
that an
Yep.
offer to show?
Yep. That's an offer to show.
Show
we
off
always
your baskets of fruit.
we always have
Baskets of
the
fruit. Yay.
we always have the test style segment. That is because it's not going to come from us.
We need a Joan Rivers. We just need somebody to come in and be mean to us about what we're wearing.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm sorry.
You know what? All right. So your homework now is going to be is go just watch or go read Wendy's TikTok,
Oh, Twitter.
Twitter,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
watch the TikToks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just go. That's
Whoever runs Wendy's social media is a genius.
we did a what was it? It was the con down at the beach.
Yeah.
We did the 2-day show down there, and basically Wendy's sent someone there. She was like 6'2" or something,
Yeah.
and dressed as Wendy, and she was going around insulting people and then handing out like frosty coupons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. That was our entertainment. That was a Saturday, I think they did. That.
Yeah.
That was our whole entertainment for a Saturday.
Mhm.
Was watching her insult people and then hand out free frosty coupons.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can go to their Twitter and their TikTok and then learn how to insult. Yeah,
Learn how to roast people. Yeah.
because they're good at it.
Now they do get consent from the roastee
Cool.
before they roast them.
That's very good.
Sometimes.
Yeah. It started off not so much. They were just roasting people that deserved it.
Yeah.
And then people were like, yo, roast me. And they were like, I guess.
But they won't roast a kid. They will not
Yeah.
roast a kid at all.
Yeah.
Because that's happened a couple of times. And they're like, oh, maybe when you're 18 or stuff like that. Yeah, they just went through a whole thing on that. So
Yeah.
Do we have any more copies of Spider-Man 2 from Free Comic Book Day?
No.
we did not.
Sorry.
No.
Nope. They all flew out the door, literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
So because I'm not sure every shop had those.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was told not all shops had the Spider-Man 2 comic, but I don't know that for a fact.
Yeah,
I didn't-
they showed up and we were like, "What are these?" And then we just put them out with the Free Comic Book Day books because
That's what Sony said to do.
Yeah.
Sony said put these out with your free comic book day. I'm like, all right. We did. And I'm not sure, like they only sent us like 40.
yeah, it wasn't a ton.
Yeah, it wasn't a ton. So I don't know. I don't know how they I don't know how they choose
Yeah, I don't either.
to pick. So I don't know. I got nothing. We got actually we have M&M comics too, and those will be handed out.
Forgot about those.
Those will be handed out at our subscriber sale because those were special to use for an occasion. And so I think the first 10, 15, I can't remember how many they sent us.
I can't either.
So we have M&M comics.
Yep.
Done by Marvel. They're Marvel M&M comics. So, and those will be done at the subscriber sale. So the lucky few that show up first for the subscriber sale that we have on June 2nd, right? Yes. If you're a subscriber, you know it's going to be on your card that you get.
M&M the candy or the wrapper?
The candy.
The candy.
M&M the candy. I guess the M&M the wrapper had a cover earlier this year, right? Or last year. I think
Yeah.
that was something. Right.
Yeah, he was on some artist variant or something.
Yeah,
I
it was
can't
something.
remember.
I can't either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, this is the candy.
Yeah.
This is the candy.
Mm.
I like M&Ms.
Good to know.
I don't eat a whole lot of candy. M&Ms I'll eat. So I used to eat Snickers, but then I found out that I couldn't eat nuts. That was a sad day.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
You know, if you keep eating those, you'll die, right? All right.
Okay. Fine.
That's what's causing that. All right. It happens. So, what you got, Tess? Got anything tonight?
Literally nothing.
Nothing.
You're
No
welcome.
questions.
No.
Nothing?
Well, actually, there was a question. Wait a minute.
Oh,
I'm so
look, she's
sorry.
holding out. Look
I
at
know,
her.
I forgot.
She's already liking this empire thing right to her head, man.
Sorry. You weren't
Watch this.
supposed to know.
Just so you know, if you're trying to embarrass us to death, it will never happen.
I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm trying to stay away from you embarrassing me.
Oh.
Aw, so cute.
So cute.
Horrible.
Oh.
Baby.
Oh,
Anyway,
so
what's
adorable.
the one thing you'd change about comics if you had the power?
One thing I would change about comics.
It's a really big question.
That's an easy answer for me.
Go ahead.
I would make every publisher figure out how to ship comics on a regular schedule where every week had an even number of titles instead of having 70% of the books come out week 1 and then the other 30% sprinkle in the other 3 weeks. I think that would overall help immensely. That would be like my day one change to comics. Evenly spread them out. And if there's a 5th week, continue to evenly spread them out. Like just have slightly less.
I don't understand the 5th week thing. I've been in this industry for a very, very long time. And I got the fact that we're going to put out 1 book a month, right? Like I get that. But that was 20 years ago. Like that's not been a thing for 20 because there was not that many books, right? Your number of books were down. So it's not really a thing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like if a book has to ship, like I don't get it, right?
Yeah.
Like today, let's have this conversation. So like today, if you're not Spider-Man and you're not X-Men, Marvel is shipping your book 6 weeks out.
Mm-hmm.
So example, Silk will be in the store tomorrow. That is May the 10th, right? Tomorrow's the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The next issue is issue 2 is, if you can see it, is June 28th.
Yeah.
So that ship sailed, right? So we've already in that conversation of what is a 5th week, and I just don't understand. Like I don't understand the premise of a 5th week at all. Or if you're going to give me a 5th week, give me nothing. So a couple of times a year, you get no book shipped that week.
I would love if the week between Christmas and New Year's, nothing shipped.
Yes.
That would, I think that would help publishers get their books on track a little better. It would, other retailers will tell you different. You talk to 100 different comic book retailers, you will get 100 different answers.
Yeah. We're talking us.
Yeah.
We're
like when there was some number of years ago, the week, I think Christmas fell on a Wednesday.
Right.
And that week, I think Marvel shipped 1 book and DC shipped 1 book. And that was basically it for the week.
Right.
That was great. That was fantastic. We had a whole week where like we didn't really have to worry a whole lot about stuff. We had extra time to like do all of the things that kind of fall in the cracks because, you know, the weekly grind of getting the books processed, it never ends. So, you know, sometimes things fall through the cracks and it's nice to have a week to kind of have a cushion there. But that's just me.
So I'll go a different route since you went that route.
Okay.
I'll talk about comics as a whole, going back to the way I sometimes look at comics. If I could change one thing about comics, it wouldn't be the comics themselves. It would be the people who look at comics from the outside, kind of like Europe. And people here would look at them more as an art form versus just a whatever they look at them sometimes. And so they're kind of tossed to the side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not changing the comic, it's changing the people's mindset of the comic, I guess,
Mhm.
would be more of that. Because in Europe, people look at comics as it's a true art form, and they treat it as such.
Yeah.
And you can see it in the way they do collected editions, the way they promote them. And I mean, my answer here could have been promote better, right? Which is already another soapbox I'm on. We're not going there tonight. But if you have it where it looks like that, it does change the way people look at books versus here and there. Like, it is an art form. It is almost a top tier art form because you've got the writing.
Mhm.
Like, the writing in itself is art, right? Like, we always talk about, like, right, especially right now when you're talking about a writer's strike, right?
Yeah.
Like, writing's important, and comics has that kind of writing. And then with the art that goes along with it, art, the colorist, the inkers, everyone that works on them. I mean, it is it's a big form.
Yeah.
So I guess that would be mine. It's a little different than that, but it's at the end of the day, it gets there. Stupid publishers.
If you had to live in a comic book world as a regular person, which one would you pick?
You mean this isn't one?
Well,
Hey, remember when Lex Luthor became president and we were like, that's unreasonable. No, not realistic at all. Comic book world to live in.
I don't know. Trying to think.
I'm trying to go with one that we wouldn't die immediately.
Yeah, that's the one, right? Like,
Yeah.
even in Marvel 616, we'd
Yeah.
probably die pretty quick.
Yeah.
We'd have to live in the Midwest or something. I mean, I could just pick something easy and go to Terryverse. Like, it's safe.
It's basically,
It's basically us with a few.
well, no, they only have 5 years. The world's going to end.
Well, we fixed that. See, they fixed that. We wouldn't know. It's fine.
So I was thinking the shared Scooby-Doo and Batman universe. 'Cause
That's actually a good one.
that
Yeah,
seems like it would be fun
Yeah.
and we wouldn't die.
that would be. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was sitting there, going through stuff that I've read recently and love, like Once and Future, like, oh my God, no. Like, those people were miserable for what, a year, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't want to be there. And we would both be the first ones to die in a stupid cornfield and something's killing the children somewhere.
Yeah. I was also thinking I hate Fairyland.
Oh God. I might can get away with that. Yeah. Because nothing bad can really
It's
happen.
so hard
you.
to die
It's
there.
so hard
Yeah.
to die there. Yeah. It'd be sheer stupidity.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. They could be all kind of things. Yeah.
So yeah, if I was in a comic book universe, it would be one that's basically a cartoon because it's impossible to die.
Yeah.
Or maybe like the Peter Porker, the Spider-Ham
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah. But then what animal would you be?
Uh,
Because you had to be an animal in that universe.
Beaver.
Oh,
all right.
It's
Beaver.
true.
All right.
Then what would I be then?
Giraffe.
A giraffe.
Yes.
She's making fun of my long neck. You see that? She just went right for the
No.
attack.
No.
Wow.
I look
You
at
have a long neck. You'd be a giraffe.
Would you guys be a goose? They also have long necks.
No.
Oh, you know what? We could literally be Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh my god. Yeah. Like off brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
great
that's-
value to
Yeah, really. Yeah, great value. Yeah. That would be more of what we would be. Yes, that would be 100%. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, we'd have some weird stripes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 broken tusks.
Yep.
Yeah, that would work.
All right, we're running out of time, but if you haven't gone to see it, go see Guardians 3. It is, I think, the best of the 3. It is amazing.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I know. But if you have time, I would recommend it. It is emotional, it is powerful, and it is really, really solid writing and acting. I liked every bit of it. Adam Warlock is going to make some people mad because he is not exactly the Adam Warlock from the comics, but I can see where he will be. So,
You mean they're starting him off as him?
yep, they sure are.
Wow, what a concept! Starting him off like he starts off.
Also, you know that scene in the trailer where they're all in different color suits and they're jumping out of a thing, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's from Among Us, the video game." It's actually from 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's all the colors of suits that they're wearing are the suits that you see in
Oh, really?
2001. Yep.
That's funny.
Yep.
That's pretty
I
funny.
heard a lot of people complain about the stupid video game nonsense, blah, but that's not what it is. Yeah. Jimmy Neutron.
He's a villain. Jimmy Neutron.
I think I broke Tess.
You did. Yeah, I think you did. I think you did break Tess. Man, poor Tess.
Poor thing.
Aw, your life's so hard. Aw, your life's hard.
Okay, we need to end this.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Tess is already kicking us out. So see,
All right.
she's just in charge. All right, everybody. We
Thanks for
appreciate
coming.
it. Thanks for coming. And
Bye.
like, subscribe, and
And-
join us next time.